Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I came by here real quick because I just want to share something with you, uh, just to give you something to think about. Uh, I believe that the time that we're in, while we are in this 2020 year, that we really have to make sure that we are not taking any of the blessings that we have for granted. Oftentimes, uh, we can kind of get caught up in just living our life, uh, getting caught up in the normal routines of things. That sometimes uh, we can get consumed because of where we are at. Let us never forget that any of the blessings that we have, that all blessings come from God. Let us not take the grace of God for granted, but let us not take what God has blessed us with for granted either. Make sure that God is getting all the honor, the glory, and the praise. Oftentimes, we can find ourselves in this thing where we're trying to compete or we're trying to compare and contrast who has the greater blessing. Or then oftentimes we uh, try to determine if a person is blessed based upon the amount of things that they have. And regardless of what that person has or what we have in general, we did not wake ourselves up in the morning. We don't have the capability of making those trees grow. We don't have that ability of putting that sun that we get that heat from into the sky. We don't have that ability. And so let us make sure that we're giving all honor to the Creator. Let us not get so caught up in, I got this job, and I'm making six figures. What good is making six figures and you're not happy? What good is making six figures and you don't have a relationship with God? What good is making six figures and you are a person that is not kind? What good is making six figures and you're not operating in your purpose? No, I'm not saying that money is not an essential thing. What I am simply saying is that we don't want to get caught up in being puffed up with pride. We don't want to get caught up in that. We need to make sure that we give all acknowledgement to the one above. As many say, the man upstairs. We need to make sure that we're not taking anything for granted. The house, the clothes on our back, the food on our table, the ability, our relationships that we have, whether you have a wife, husband, fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend. These are things that we need not take for granted. These are things that we need to really thank God. We need to go to God in prayer. Every morning that we wake up, we should make sure that we acknowledge the one that allowed us to wake up. You see, as we may get caught up in this comparing and contrast of blessings, make sure we give acknowledgement to the manufacturer of the one that blesses us. You see, we need not take any of what we have been given for granted. Let us not become people that are selfish, but let us become a people that are selfless. Let us live to serve others. Let us make sure that we are expressing that true, genuine love. Let us make sure that we are doing the necessary things, that we're being our brother and sister's keeper, being your brother and sister keeper, uplifting your brother, uplifting your sister, being a listening ear, being a form of comfort, being someone that knows how to pour in love, being someone that can be an instrumental person in helping to speak life into this individuals, because we are all we got. We are all we need. We are all we got. We are all we need. Community, fellowship, brethren, sister. We are the change that we want to see, because God has made us in his image and likeness. I pray you guys be blessed and continue to press forward. Continue to speak life. Continue to be what God has called you to be. Take nothing for granted. Operate in what God has called you to be. Peace and blessings.